Hi everyone, and welcome to day 9 of our advent calendar of yoga. So sorry I'm a little bit late posting this video today, and the reason for that, as I'm sure most of you are aware, is that we've had quite a blizzard here in the UK, and I've been snowed in at my parents' house, not able to get back to my house. And also not able to get to teach my classes as well, and I missed some of my massage clients as well. So if that was any of you guys, I'm really sorry, and hopefully we'll be back up and running again next week. So this session today, this class that we're looking at today, is actually based around that fact. So a mantra is what we're going to look at today, and it's a mantra to help us accept when things are going pear-shaped, basically. So it got me thinking yesterday and today when we had this snow and I wasn't able to get to work, had to cancel things, found it really hard to get home today, back to my house, and I'm thinking about next week and the possibility of having to cancel things, and many other people who've been delayed and work cancelled or kind of other plans that they've had on the weekend. And it makes you realise at times like these that we're really not in control of or what happens to us. You can't guarantee in the morning when you get up and you leave the house that anything is going to go the way that we want it to. We can't guarantee our safety. We can't guarantee that we'll be able to get to the places that we need to be able to get to, that the cars won't break down, all these types of things. In a small scale, we have something probably go not according to plan every single day, and then some days are worse than others. So the problem that we have in terms of our stress levels and in terms of anxiety, and anger, and that real feeling of being overwhelmed by these types of events, is we can't separate the situation from how we're feeling inside. And so whenever something goes wrong, we feel that we have to, like habitually, we have to react to that in a negative way. We have to become unhappy, or we have to feel that sense of stress or that sense of anxiety, or sometimes just a low-level sense of tension within the mind. So what we can start to learn to do, and this is really what yoga is all about, and then of course, hugely what meditation is about, is starting to undo that habit that we have. So when we look at asana practice, yoga practice, where we're actually moving the body and we're bringing the body into different shapes, some of those shapes are quite complicated and some of them are quite challenging. And what we learn to do in yoga is breathe in those positions. Okay, so the idea isn't that when something goes wrong in your life, maybe your boss is giving you a hard time, or your car breaks down, computer's not working, that you suddenly get into a really complicated yoga pose and that your problems will be solved. If someone's having a go at you, you can't suddenly get into pigeon pose and take some deep breaths. It's not what yoga is preparing us for. But what we learn to be able to do when we practice on the mat and we're breathing through poses that we find challenging, is that off the mat, when we're in a difficult situation, we remember that we have some control over how we react. So we look back to our time on the mat and we think, I just need to let go. I just need to take some deep breaths. And then in this case, what we're looking at today is I can bring in that mantra for peace. I can use these sacred and ancient teachings to help me find a sense of calm, find a sense of relief, and then move forward. Because this becomes the biggest benefit of yoga, of mindfulness, of meditation, is this ability to be in very challenging situations and be able to keep ourselves calm. Okay, so I'm not saying I'm very good at it, actually. I still very much feel like a beginner, but when I do remember to do it, it makes a huge difference. And a lot of the time, I think I said this in the sort of first couple of videos, when we're responding from that place of stress, from that place of overwhelm, you cannot see clearly to make a positive or beneficial decision. We're kind of running off adrenaline, we're seeing the world through a very clouded mind, and then if you're adding kind of anger and frustration on top of that, it's very, very easy to do things that, you know, maybe even make the situation worse, or if we're with other people, hurt other people's feelings, and then we have all of that afterwards to sort out as well. So the mantra that we're going to look at today, it's a really, really simple one. It's 3 words, and it's to give us a sense of, or try and get us to cultivate a sense of acceptance, okay, which is what we really need, particularly at this time of year, particularly with these weather conditions, okay. So the mantra is Om Namo Narayani, okay. So Om Namo Narayani, and it means I surrender to the divine. So you can really make that mean what it needs to mean for you. So the divine can fit into your own personal faith system, depending on what that is. Or you can simply just think, I surrender to what is, you know, so that idea of just accepting what has taken place and then trying to find that sense of calm. Okay, if you've got sort of deeper knowledge or your own faith system and you want to, you know, really delve deeper into the divine, then you bring that into the meditation as well. But most of these sessions are really for beginners, and we don't want anything to make you feel like, oh, I can't practice that because I have a different faith, or, you know, I don't believe in that. So make it your own. Mantras are very blessed, sacred words that do make you feel calm and peaceful, especially when we've sat and done some deep breathing with them. Okay, so please make this personal to you, make it your own. All right, so we're going to find a way to sit that you can do this meditation from. So again, you can sit cross-legged. I'm just on a cushion today, or you can sit in a chair, armchair, dining room chair, something where your spine can be nice and supported. All right, so give yourself a couple of moments to get settled, and then try and find that nice long spine. And when you feel ready to, you're going to draw chin to chest. Roll the shoulders a few times, slide them down the back, and then gently closing the eyes. And for this meditation, I'd actually like us to place the backs of the hands up, palms facing up, and it just gives us already, from a physical point of view, that aspect of surrender, that aspect of being open to what is. And we're going to take, to start off with, some nice deep breaths in through the nose. And we're going to sigh it out the mouth. So as you do that, just feel yourself beginning to let go. So let go of the events that have taken place today, yesterday, the rest of the week. Begin to let go of the tension that's accumulated within the body. So as you exhale and sigh out the mouth, relax your jaw. Relax your forehead. Let your shoulders drop down. See if you can soften through your belly, through your lower back and your hips. Soften through your hands. And when you feel ready to, just closing the mouth and breathing deeply. Really consciously trying to slow your breath down. So whatever has happened, whatever events have taken place in the last few days, all of those belong now to the past. We have no power to change those events. No amount of rehashing those situations is going to make them any different. And if you're worried and anxious about the future the next few days. Again, we have no power to know the future. We have no power to control the future, and no amount of spending time playing out possible scenarios is going to ensure that as an actual reality. But what will help us is a calm and spacious mind, a mind that can see clearly when situations have taken place, what to do, how to respond efficiently, positively, compassionately. And try and cultivate to the best of our ability this feeling of acceptance. So as we sit here and breathe deeply. We're just going to silently to ourselves recite the mantra for acceptance. Om Namo Narayani. Om Namo Narayani. So just silently saying that mantra to yourself, or if you feel more comfortable, you can speak the mantra aloud or whisper it. Om Namo Narayani. And as you say this mantra, try and focus on the meaning, the feeling that we're trying to evoke through this practice. Om Namo Narayani. I surrender to the divine. I surrender to what is. I accept. Om Namo Narayani. I surrender to the divine. I surrender to what is. I accept. Try and allow that feeling of acceptance to begin to soothe your mind and soften your heart space. Just feeling yourself beginning to let go. Let go of trying to control everything, trying to second guess everyone. Beginning to take ownership of what we can control, our thoughts, our feelings, our peace. Om Namo Narayani. I surrender to the divine. Keep focusing on those deep breaths in and out. And to finish this mantra practice, we just send some of the peace that we've created out into the world. So we wish that everybody else finds that sense of acceptance and finds that sense of peace. So drawing the palms of your hands together into Anjali Mudra, resting your thumbs into your heart center. And we finish with that mantra for peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace to all. Begin to rub the palms of your hands together, generating that heat between the hands. Drawing your palms over your eye sockets, allowing the heat from your hands to be absorbed into your eyes. And we'll breathe through the nose once again and sigh the breath out the mouth. Release the hands and begin to open your eyes. Rolling the shoulders, in the head a little bit of a turn from side to side. So I'm obviously being tested on my level of acceptance because my battery died halfway through filming this, so you'll see there'll be a little bit of a split with the video. And then a group of children outside thought it'd be nice to throw snowballs at the window, so you might be able to hear that in the video as well. And then that set the dog off barking as well. It's just trying. I accept. I accept. But it's a perfect example. You know, you can't guarantee a quiet room to make a YouTube video. Stuff happens. You know, that's really the only thing you can guarantee in life, isn't it? That it will not go the way that you want it to. But the point is, if we can stay calm, stay mindful, stay present, and stay in that good heart of ours, then we can enjoy ourselves regardless of what's going on. You know, sometimes you can find beauty in the disasters. Like for myself today, you know, I couldn't make it into work, and I ended up being snowed in at my parents', but they'd got family friends coming around for a Christmas lunch, and I got to spend time with them, and I don't get to see them very often, and that felt really precious to me, and I wouldn't have been able to do that. So, you know, when you've got a calmer mind and you're not focusing on, well, this has happened and this went wrong and this isn't what I wanted, you can think, well, actually, that was a real gift, you know, to be able to see those people, or, you know, whatever it means for you. So I hope you enjoyed that practice. Possibly I will be snowed in for a few days, so I might just be seeing you via YouTube over the next few days, but I will keep you up to date. And like I said in the last video, if there's anything in particular that you want to focus on, please message me, leave a comment beneath the video, and I'll try and do that for you. Alright, so stay safe, please be careful if you're out and about in the snow, stay warm, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Alright, thank you very much. Namaste.